Come on up here, Eileen, please.
Come on, Eileen, get up there.
Come on, Eileen.
No, I hate that song.
Oh, we're not going to play. It's not how it's happening, so.
I can't do the microphone.
Yeah, we need you to the microphone. You need a microphone. They can't hear you.
They'll hear me, I'm a teacher. Guys, I need notes, and Howie, this is what happens when you're 60. You need notes. This is going to be a little friendship thing because I've known Howie for a while. So I have to start off with the life question. And I think the question is, are there such things as coincidences in life?
Yes.
And you think so? I don't know. Things are meant to happen. So I said sometimes there are people that our journeys lead to that make our lives more adventurous and more worthwhile, and Howie happens to be that person in my life for many years. And looking at the pictures that Howie displayed of many, many wonderful events in his life, my adventure started actually in 1995 in Vail, Colorado at one of the most beautiful ski resorts, beautiful ski weeks that we could possibly have, and I'm skiing with my friends. Somehow we meet Howie and Steve. Steve is not here today, unfortunately. And we skied with them, we had a great time. We wind up having dinner with them, and all of a sudden in the background, the Allman Brothers are playing, and the connection starts, and that's the beginning of my friendship with Howie, which, believe it or not, has been a great friendship. It has been many wonderful adventures, and I must emphasize musical events, camping experiences, and of course, fantastic and thrill-seeking skiing adventures. I'm sure many of you, I know you guys come from different connections with him, but I'm sure you can connect to Howie in some of these ways. And now we have to include the human karaoke experience, which is very new to me, which I'm not a part of yet, but who knows what's going to happen down the line. And they're great. Steve, you're here! Yay! Steve is part of this.
He heard you.
I know, I pulled him in with the energy. Okay, so, and Ronnie, I know you know this because we've all had many well-orchestrated Howie adventures where, as many of you know, he's very proactive, detailed, and organized in everything that he does. So, for me, and probably Steve is part of these, musical adventures have taken us from South Jersey to Vermont, and of course, most of them were the Allman Brothers shows, and escape destination as I call them. New York sound is a premium to him. I asked him to come to Jersey, no way. Sound sucks to him. Okay, that's another story, but you know, it doesn't live up to his ears' expectations. He and Steve actually introduced me to camping in my own backyard in Jersey, and it's Harriman State Park, and I have to say, for many years we shared a campfire, many bottles of wine, a lot of wine, and great stories, boating, and of course Howie comes out with his everyday current event quizzes and musical quizzes where I always ask for initials, and he hates it because I always get it. So we have some background, some mileage down the road. Now, Steve is part of this because we've always skied together, and we've skied Colorado, we've skied, of course, Vermont because of their place up there, and Howie and I love the Glades, which is tree skiing. Unfortunately, he met a tree a couple years back, and that's been put on hold. It wasn't that he was tree hugging, he kind of like wrecked his knee, but I'm hoping, really hoping that this year we're going to have another, I'm hoping. I'm a skier because I'm like a nut. So maybe we'll continue this. Besides his passion for music, I know skiing has been one of them. Now, hopefully in the near future, I'm just going on that, we'll pick up from where we left off. Now, Howie's a great person, as you know, with many interests, and that's probably why we're all gathered to here, you know, for your interests, and as together, here we are. You may be friends from early years, you probably can tell some childhood stories, you probably can tell some high school stories. You may have met through musical interests, and I know that table over there, that's my connection with them. And friends can share going to many Allman Brothers concerts, taping them, and just being a part of that whole wonderful, wonderful event, and it continues. You may be a skier. I don't know how many people are skiers, with the exception of Steve. And maybe you were speeding down some slopes in Europe, or maybe you were doing something in Vermont. unfortunately a tree. You could be a Jets fan or a Mets fan. I'm sorry, maybe this is something I should be talking about, but that's part of him. Now the human karaoke experience, but I think all in all, our friendships with Howie have a special place and a special memory in our lives. So I don't know if it's chance, coincidence, I wasn't a drink, which I needed to toast. A higher intent, I'm not sure, but I know it's been great for me, and I think I can speak for all of us in this room. I'm turning 60, it's not that bad, on your new Manhattan apartment that you'll be sharing with the lovely Rebecca, there she is. I think we wish you the best. To Howie, to friendship, to the big 6-0. Good luck, God bless you. Cheers.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Eileen.
Oh, that was, it's not even my drink. Let me put it up here. Somebody else.